of Talk Magic to Me for September 25th, 2014. We're back, baby!
Welcome, everybody, to Talk Magic to Me, the critical Disney discussion podcast. Can I get a woohoo from everybody?
Wow.
Huzzah! So dull, come on. Woohoo!
I can't, my voice doesn't go that high, I can't do that.
Okay, well, we're back, everybody. Welcome back to Talk Magic to Me. How is everybody today?
Merrily.
I'm fantastic.
Okay.
Very good.
What she said.
Yes, well, I'm Danielle, one of your hosts.
I'm Jen, another host.
I'm Prince Eric.
And I'm DJ Jazzy Jeff JD. How's it hanging?
And I'm Rachel.
That
was so weird.
Can we do that again? We need to do that again.
Gosh.
What, you want to do it again?
Yeah.
That was perfect.
I think it worked pretty well.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that
that
was
was
perfect.
I think we need to do that again.
JJ's always last, so it makes sense how he has the whole sentence.
Yeah, that's true. So, JD, you can't say that anymore.
I know.
Unless you want to still be last and Rachel go in the third spot.
No, I'll stay in my spot.
Okay.
Stay in my lane.
Yes, maybe you guys have noticed that we have a new voice on this podcast. That was Rachel. That was Rachel you heard.
I thought it was just you throwing your voice again.
That was actually me.
I thought we were schizophrenic
wow.
and it was just like another one of us.
It's another personality.
Yeah.
Yes, we have many.
We have a little bit too many tonight, don't we?
You know.
That's okay.
What?
It feels good. We're all here.
Ooh.
We're a community. It's a little intimidating on Skype, but you know, we're good.
Just imagine if we could see each other.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I wish
no.
we could.
I have Skype Premium if you guys want to do cameras.
Oh, you do?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I don't.
I don't have
I wish
that.
No,
I did.
it's just me, so if I have it, then everyone can use it.
Oh.
This
It's
is...
just up to you guys if you want to have it on there.
We will have to think about this, then.
I don't
This
care.
is
You'll just see
brand-
me cursing my fantasy team, so I don't care.
This is brand
That's all
new
I'm doing right
information.
now.
No, you're talking about my fantasy team's doing great.
Peyton Manning is dead. I'm depressed.
What do you got against Peyton Manning?
He's
Come
killing
on.
my team.
Why? Wait, do you
Look.
have Seattle's defense?
No, my opponent has Peyton Manning.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
So, enough of the football chat, even though
Sorry.
I do love it too, I will say.
Apologies.
We have to introduce our host because, she deserves an intro, right? I mean, it's only natural.
Yeah, we all
That's
got
special.
to, talk about us, so...
Yeah, exactly. So she deserves her moment now. So, before I go into that, though, I just want to say that Rachel is not the only new thing to Talk Magic to Me. If you want to know about all of our changes, you can head over to our YouTube channel, where I have posted a brief episode of me just talking about all the changes that we've made to the show. So go ahead and listen to that. All right.
I need
now.
to do that because I don't know what the changes are. I'm so lost.
I watched it.
You always make me laugh, Jen.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'll take
No,
it.
it's a
in a
good thing.
good
It's a good thing. So yes, let us talk to Rachel. So, Rachel, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys?
Well, you know how I am.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna get down and deep with you. So I'm gonna ask you a really deep question right now, okay?
Okay,
Don't-
I gotta
What
mentally
line are we
prepare myself.
Crossing
Not
the line
just
again.
down, but down
Don't
and
take
deep.
Right.
it that way.
Down and
Aw.
deep. Ooh.
Don't take
Girl.
it that way. Gosh, you
Down
guys are
the
such
dark
How could you
alley.
be down? It reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob where they're like, I want this to be good and scary. Well, how can it be good and scary? Maybe it means it's so good, it's scary. Or maybe it's just so good you forget that it's good and it's scary. And they go on for 5 minutes talking about that before he's like, okay, just forget that I said that. I just want it to look scary. down
There you go.
and deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I thought you guys were making a sexual joke, but okay.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe that too.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just took it in new
You know.
territory, apparently. I thought you guys did, but now it's me.
No, that's where I was.
Either way,
Oh,
it
you
gets
were?
there.
Yeah. Okay, here's the deep question, okay?
Mhm.
How old are you?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you asked me this
I
question.
know.
Dun-dun.
I'm 17.
Okay, so we've got a youngin' here.
Baby.
All right.
Oh dear.
Right.
I was afraid
Man.
something like this was
Wow.
going to be said.
Wait a minute. Whoa,
We
okay,
won't
can't-
subject
we
you to
can't-
any more
yeah.
torment.
Yeah, we gotta stop with the innuendos.
Well,
Oh,
what?
yeah, I see.
I won't go there. So we have a younger sister now. So where are you from, Rachel?
I am from the Sunshine State of Florida,
Oh, very nice.
about an hour away from Orlando.
So have you been to
Nice
Disney a lot? Like, do you visit it all the time?
I haven't been too much this year, but I have been a couple of times.
Very nice, very nice. So obviously you haven't been to college yet, but how's high school going for you?
Gee.
High school's going pretty well.
Yeah?
Good.
I'm homeschooled. I take online classes
Oh,
that's
4 days
awesome.
a week,
Wow.
so
That's really cool.
gives me time to work on the podcast.
There you go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You're not gonna be in charge of doing everything.
Yeah, we didn't tell you that, but you know.
Oh,
Yes, here
good to
you go.
know. I'll be waiting for my paycheck.
Okay. Oh,
So are we. So are we.
We're waiting
So
for that too.
Get in line.
Yeah.
Right. We're all standing that bread line.
Exactly. So, why don't real quickly you tell us what role Disney has played in your life?
Disney's played a large role in my life. I mean, I know that's shocking, but
I'm shocked.
I grew up with Disney Channel, all the old Disney Channel shows that will never be able to be compared to the new Disney Channel shows.
True that.
I used to be in a couple of plays. They were my favorite plays where I used to live. They were all Disney ones, and it was so much fun to be able to play the characters that I've seen in the movies.
Very
So
I'll bet.
it's been very important.
cool. What plays?
I was a genie in Aladdin and a wolf in Jungle Book and one other one that I can't think of at the moment.
That's okay. If it pops in your head during the podcast, just shout it out.
Just like an hour later.
Yeah, exactly.
Thought of it!
Peter Pan. God.
And now here's another crucial question. What is your all-time favorite Disney movie or movies?
Oh dear. Okay, so I can choose movies?
Prefer one, but you can do movies. We've done it before, so.
Okay, one would have to be Mulan.
Very nice.
I could watch that over and over.
Interesting.
Very good movie.
Mhm.
Very nice. Well, it's great to have you on the show, Rachel. We cannot wait to get into discussions with you and have a new personality on here.
I can't wait to help discuss.
Yes, it'll be fun.
The flame wars will be immense.
Yeah.
Once we get to a heavily polarizing film, once that happens,
She already
then
missed
it's
the
on.
Frozen episodes. I don't know what could be.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was that.
you missed that.
Yeah. That might be a good thing, though. Like,
Yep.
I think we're
Yeah.
done. We're all frozen down.
I want you guys
Yeah.
to like me for a little bit, remember?
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
She's smart, this one. I like her.
Yep. She's got it.
So, that is Rachel in a very tiny nutshell. Hopefully you guys will get to know her.
Tiny nutshell. That's
Yes.
cute.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
We're just gonna have young jokes all day.
Oh,
Oh, I actually didn't mean that as a young joke.
I didn't think that either, but yeah, that's true. You're a baby, so. Tiny little baby nutshell.
Oh man.
Jen's the oldest, so
So
I guess
old.
she has the
I just
right.
had a birthday. I'm so old. Like,
Yes, that's right,
Jen's
you did.
26.
I'm 25.
She's 25. I was about to say, I was like,
You're
wait,
a
26.
year older.
Oops.
You aren't
Yeah.
supposed to say a woman's age.
Yeah.
Wait. Think about this. Rachel, I guess you were born in 1997.
What?
I knew you about that.
I was in first grade.
Yeah,
kinda weird to
that
think
makes me
about,
feel
yeah.
weird because like I consciously remember that year. We were in
Yeah, me
like
too.
first.
Oh man,
second
that was
grade.
the Spice Girl era.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
the
it
Hanson,
was.
the summer of Hanson.
Oh.
Backstreet Boys. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yep, it was.
Mhm.
That
I
was
was
a
just
good
thinking
year.
about this. High School Musical is now 10 years old.
Oh,
I
is it?
never watched.
I thought
Yeah.
that came out in like 06.
I was too
No.
old for that. Let me put it
That was
way.
when you were in Jen. You were in.
See, that was my
I was
childhood.
in middle
Right.
high school.
No, we were in high school because I remember being in 10th grade when that came out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
was in
in
high
You're a
school.
grade above me, though, because I went into, I was like the oldest in my grade all the time, so
Yeah,
I was
me
in
too.
9th grade.
I was in 10th.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be intense, guys. But
Right,
yeah.
here we go.
it's okay.
We have two different generations.
I know, but that's a good
Oh,
thing.
so
How am I in another generation?
Wrong choice of words. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you know, it makes sense if you
no,
think
she's
about
right.
it.
She's
It
right.
really does, because,
Uh-huh.
well, it just does.
I'm gonna have like a
Oh,
midlife
it's
crisis.
just-
Watch my YouTube channel and watch my video about why kids don't have any imagination anymore, and I talk about how people that are older, like it used to be like if you were older, like you acted differently than kids. Now because of like the internet and iPhones and everything, everybody just acts the same. So like 10 years ago, somebody that's 24 and somebody that's 17 wouldn't be able to relate because they're like really far apart. But now everybody just sort of acts the same because we've all been unified by technology, and everybody uses IMing speak and texting and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing.
Well,
either.
not that it's a bad thing, it just sort of
I'm
is.
Yeah.
still hip in my old age.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know when
Tell
I'll
'em.
ever stop being hip, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like,
I got some choice words.
guys, moving on, I have some awesome news. We got
What's that?
feedback. Like, really awesome feedback.
Oh.
Really good? Okay,
And
yes.
I'm gonna read it to you. It happened in the same day, which was kind of weird.
Interesting.
But,
I have no comment on that at all.
Yes.
but it's from our Wally video.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And we got 2 comments. So the first one is from Jaharmer.
It's pronounced Jaharmer.
Jaharmer. Is that a character or something?
It's his Minecraft name.
Oh, okay, cool. So this person says, I didn't see myself to be that big of a diehard Disney fan, but after watching a lot of the podcasts, it's like you guys are uncovering my secret love for Disney. LOL. Whoa. But thank you for taking your time to make these podcasts. They are very fun to watch.
Why,
Yay.
thank you, good sir.
Thank you.
Big
Oh,
compliment.
thank you.
We're changing
know.
lives.
Very nice.
I know.
That's right.
Changing one life
Saving
at a
the
time.
world.
Exactly. We're superheroes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know I am.
I will take that responsibility on my shoulders.
Yeah.
And then our
Give me a
next...
shield. Let's go to work.
Exactly. And then our next comment is on the Wally video as well. And this person is named Taylor Lockhart, which I just constantly think of Professor Lockhart from Harry Potter.
I think
but
of ER.
regardless. Oh, you think of ER?
Lockhart.
Oh, okay. See, both different
Love
things.
it.
We come from
Oh,
different
that's
places.
another thing, Jen. You like ER, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
You always
I do.
post about it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Taylor says, wonderful podcast. Love the music and the excellent use of bad puns. Awesome stuff. And when this person says love the music, I think they mean I used the Magic Kingdom intro loop.
Ooh,
nice.
I love that. I listen to that.
Oh, I
at work
love
all
it
the
Very
too.
time.
nice.
Wait, what? Wait, what is that?
I'll put it, well, it's going to be in this episode, so you'll hear it. But it's just when you walk into Magic Kingdom, the music that plays. It's like the Disney theme music.
very
but
nice.
you-
Oh, I thought that you used the music, the beep, bump, beep, ba deep, beep, beep, bump.
I gotta be honest, I'm so sick of that music.
I thought that's what they were talking about.
No, it's the
okay.
Disney
Doesn't nobody
theme.
love that music?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-uh.
No, I was kind of thinking,
So hurtful.
yeah. It was free somewhere, you know.
Yeah, I
like-
mean, it's free, but...
Yeah, so that's our feedback for this episode. Thank you so much for giving us feedback, because it makes us feel so warm inside. Warm and fuzzy.
Warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
It do.
Alright, so now it's time for This Day in Disney History. September the 25th, 2005, Disney Channel debuted the second episode of the new series, Life with Derek. So much Canadian-ness was in that.
Seriously.
Whoa. Lost somebody.
Wait,
Damn it.
Oops.
wait, why are you laughing?
I thought that was really funny. Because he was just like, seriously?
Yep. That's pretty good.
Rachel disappeared for a second.
Wait, is she even there?
Oh, I did?
She's here now. I can hear her. Yeah, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard your voice.
Okay.
Huh,
That's
that
okay.
was weird.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
that was a weird one.
Why are we...
Blooper City.
What's up with all the technical difficulties today? Like, we're just running into them.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I never watched Life with Derek that much, but I did, the few episodes I did watch, I really did enjoy. I thought it was one of the good shows that was on at the time.
Yeah, I thought it was really
wasn't-
funny.
Yeah, it wasn't on for very long, sadly.
No, it wasn't. What, how many seasons was it on?
Used to
I
be.
think it was only on for 2 seasons.
If you think about it, though,
I thought it was like 3 or 4. I don't
Lizzie,
know.
Lizzie McGuire was only on for 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Even
even
Stevens-
Stevens was 3.
Yeah, and if you think about that, Ren is supposed to be in 8th grade the entire show, because at the very
I
last
know.
episode she graduates and goes to high school.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
always think that's funny how they keep characters the same age for multiple seasons.
Then again, they
Yeah.
had Donnie was supposed to be in high school, and he looked like he was like 35.
Yeah.
He did.
You right.
Yeah, it's very true. I guess I'll go next with mine. Mine is in 2009. The most delicious time of year begins at Disney World with the 14th annual Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. I've
Favorite
always
festival.
I want to go to that.
so do I
It's
so
expensive,
badly.
though. You have to buy that extra ticket on
I
top
know,
of your
but-
ticket.
Jenna, I'm gonna win the lottery. God,
Oh,
Right.
so
Ooh, excuse me.
yeah. Whoa, Jen.
Good to know. What DeLorean are you renting?
Yeah. Well, you'll see.
It's one of those things where you have to go specifically for the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you get a plate that's 3 inches and has 3 bites on it for $5.
Yeah.
You're right.
That'd be so amazing. I want to go so badly. I don't even like wine.
$5 for that little plate. That'd be so amazing.
I don't even like.
Yes.
Every time I think of wine, I always think of like the taste of grape juice, and I know I don't like wine, but I'm like, but I love grape juice.
No, I like
and wine is
wine.
made of grapes.
Wow.
I don't
I
like
just love
wine.
cheese, and I know cheese comes
Oh.
with it, so usually.
There you go.
Do you want some cheese with that wine, Daniel?
I was just about to say. I was just about to say
I want
that.
some wine with that cheese. Is more like it. I'd rather have all the cheese.
Exactly.
Oh.
And, like, a lot of the stations, since it's all the countries, they don't even all have wine. It's just the weird foods that are from that country.
Oh,
Like, because they had in France, you can get escargot, which I have tried. Sadly, I will never eat again.
Oh, I love snails. I can never do it.
No, did you really think
I
that was
can't-
good,
I
Jen?
can't.
What?
The escargot.
I didn't eat. No, Rachel's talking. I never had it.
Oh, I thought you said I love snails.
Oh no, I love real snails. I love live snails. I love cute little
Like
ones.
not,
Okay,
like not
okay.
eating them, but like
No,
just
I
the-
can never. They're my favorite animal. I'm not even kidding.
wow. That's
What?
very
I love
interesting.
them. I have a whole fish tank full of them. I'm not kidding.
And things
Come to
that
Florida,
we
you
learned
can
about
find them.
Jen.
Right.
Jen, I feel like we're getting to know so many aspects of you tonight.
We now know that Sheila, we can put up Jen's online dating profile. Loves Doctor Who and
Loves
snails, and
Yes,
Beautiful.
those are my loves.
Oh man. All the boys will be coming straight to that.
Oh man, that is why I have nobody in my life.
all the boys who love snails.
That is why I'm a loser.
That is not
Yo, them
true.
snails though.
I love snails too. Not as much, but
They're
I
so
love snails.
cute. Oh. Sorry.
I also think the Food and Wine Festival will go even smoother this year because of magic bands.
God.
Because now you can just pay with them.
I
Right.
love
have to-
magic bands.
They're so pretty.
They're
Right.
growing
They are.
on me. I want.
Oh, you didn't?
What are they? Haunted Mansion ones you can buy now.
Oh, I didn't
Get
know
one,
that.
one. They have frozen ones too, of course. But the Haunted
Yes.
Mansion ones, I want them to get one for all the rides. Like have a special ride themed one, so I can just buy them for my
Probably
favorite
will
ride.
eventually.
That'd be cool.
So pretty.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay.
In 1999, the 29th episode of Disney's Recess, which I just did a video on in my YouTube channel, Kindergarten Derby / The Bet premieres on ABC, and I'm guessing that this was premiered on Disney's one Saturday morning, by the way, Rachel was 2 years old when this happened.
Poke, jab.
I remember the kindergarten...
You know, they had reruns.
No, I know, yeah. I remember the kindergarten derby was about, like Mikey told about when he did the running of the kindergarten derby, and he didn't even finish the race, so he wanted to train a kid to finish the race. Like every year they have this tradition where you pick a kindergartner and they run a race, and the one that wins, like if you have that kid, if he's your kid that you pick, then like you win. And it's this big like traditional thing that they do. And so it was all about Mikey trying to train a kid to win the race so that to like make up for the fact that he never finished it. And then the bet, I don't remember what that one was. I don't remember that one. But this was
sounds
on...
like abuse.
This was probably on Disney's one Saturday morning, which I loved. And wish, if that were on today, I would seriously watch it.
Binge watch it?
Never watched
Yeah.
it. Never saw reruns.
Never watched Disney's one Saturday.
No, I never watched Disney Channel, ever. I've never watched Disney
No, it was on
Channel.
ABC.
I've never watched
ABC.
that either. I was
ABC?
Nickelodeon girl. No, I know.
Well, I watched that
Anybody
too.
watched Nickelodeon all the
I
time.
remember I was always so excited for one Saturday morning,
I
every
never watched
Friday,
that.
and I was, oh my god, it's going to be on tomorrow morning.
I never watched
Wake up
I-
really early, like at 6 o'clock every Saturday
Oh,
morning, and
You couldn't drag me out of bed at 6 in the morning.
Oh, really?
Oh, I loved
used
it.
to do that. Yep.
Yeah, I loved getting up early.
I've
when I
never
was little.
watched Recess ever.
Neither have I.
Oh.
Has
I've seen
anybody?
like an episode or
I don't
two.
feel bad now.
Wait, you haven't either, Rachel?
I've seen like on and off episodes, but I couldn't like tell
Yeah,
you
me too.
Loved
from start to
Recess.
finish.
It's like one of my
how it
favorite
ended.
shows.
Cool.
Oops.
Very nice. Who wants to go next?
Hello.
I'll take the wheel.
Fine.
Oh no!
Go ahead. Take
Sorry,
the wheel.
I'm
Take the
taking
wheel.
this one.
Take the wheel.
Alright, the year is 1963. Actor Tate Donovan, the voice of Disney's Hercules, is born right here in my native state of New Jersey. His
Oh.
voice can also be heard in Disney's video game Kingdom Hearts 2, my favorite game series, and TV fans know him as Jimmy Copper from The OC, and Tom Shanes from Damages.
I don't know what that. Yeah.
I've never watched either show,
Me
but
neither.
okay.
Damages
probably-
I've seen, it's pretty good, but I don't recognize him off the top of my head.
I didn't know he was
Cool, though.
that old.
Yeah, he's up there.
That's
Probably my second favorite Disney movie.
Oh,
Hercules.
nice.
What's your
nice.
favorite?
That's how young
Yeah.
she is.
Didn't that come out the year you were born?
I have no
I remember
idea.
seeing
I don't
that.
know the day it came out. I just know every single song.
I saw that at the drive-in.
It was
100
around then.
Back when they had drive-ins, because back in the day, they had drive-ins.
No, I don't even remember that.
And I saw Hercules at the drive-in 1,000 times.
I saw it in theaters, but not
Honestly?
the drive-in.
I'm that
Honestly,
old,
you
people. I'm that old.
You're only a year older than me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're older. No, I was gonna say, I don't even drive-ins weren't even that popular.
Yeah, the drive-ins were in
No,
like
they
the
were
50s.
falling apart a little. I mean, they had a couple. Even the one we went to is gone now, though.
Out in Pittsburgh.
I was kidding about not knowing what that was. I do know
Okay.
what it is.
Sounds like a mystical place.
It's the
drive-in.
Hercules and Air Bud were like the double feature that I saw a million times.
Oh,
Oh,
Air
Air Bud.
Bud.
That was the 90s.
Air
That is
Bud.
such a 90s movie.
oh, it is.
Let's
It's a
give you some.
tearjerker.
Let's give you something really good, and then let's give you something average after. Just balance it out. It's like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
average
Hey,
movie.
I went to a drive-in theater one time, and they
Yeah.
were literally playing Uptown Girls and Spy Kids 3D.
I remember Spy
You
Kids.
can't win.
No,
You can't win.
There-
you
there was
really
this-
can't. My entire family was sleeping. I was the only one up.
There was this TV show like that was on like 10 years ago called The War at Home, which is just like about this family, and the dad was like this real jerk guy, and he didn't want the one son to like tell the mom about something, and so the son was like, "What are you gonna do if I do tell her?" And then he's like, "Then I'll tell all your friends that you cried at the ending of Spy Kids 2."
That's
I
awesome.
never saw Spy Kids, any of them.
I saw the
It's-
original one,
yeah.
but not
I
any
saw
of them
the-
after that.
Yeah, they're not really.
It's sort of like Shrek and Ice Age.
I love Ice
You can't
Age.
make more than... Okay, but when there's 5 movies, oh my
I'll
gosh,
watch all
beating
70.
the dead
I'll watch
horse.
70 Ice Ages. I want them to keep
I've never
going.
really seen.
I'm gonna speak
They're all
blasphemy
funny.
right now to Jen.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna speak blasphemy to you. I really don't like Ice Age.
Me
I
neither.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I've
I
never
do
seen
not
Ice
want us
Age,
together.
so-
It does not
The
make me
first-
laugh. I love
the first
Shrek,
one's
though.
I don't like
okay.
Shrek.
First Ice Age is okay.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Well,
Rest of them is just like,
I think
I love 'em all.
Madagascar personally is overrated.
Oh, I don't like Madagascar.
Yeah.
I saw it one
didn't-
time and
Madagascar's
remember nothing
hilarious.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
same.
anything about it. It was so bland.
I'll give them credit. They improve with each one, from what I've seen.
Really?
They do what movies are supposed to do.
Yeah.
It may not be the best, but they do get better.
Oh, I love
Okay.
them. I laugh hysterically every time.
Yeah.
Well,
Me too.
without further ado, let's have Jen
I know.
share
It's
her.
been building to this
Right?
epic,
Oops.
epic moment in
Here we
2011.
Raising. Okay.
2011, the Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World is featured on the season premiere of ABC's Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I wish they would come to my house and remake something in my house to be Magic Kingdomified, because that would be awesome.
That
So
would
this-
Amazing.
It was a military family, so this lucky military family went away to Disney World, and they came back, and I think they turned something in their yard, some kind of something, into Disney. I remember seeing that. I think they turned it into like a pirate something.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
right. I've seen that.
They've had a couple
Forget.
since, though, but I think the first one was some kind of pirate. But then they had another one where they did something with Animal Kingdom.
Is that still on?
I don't know. No, probably
no, it's
not.
not. It's
But I remember they did a couple episodes with Disney, but the premiere in 2011, that magic happened for that magic family. Magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magical.
Magical.
Sparkle.
Magical.
There was a TV show on HGTV. Didn't last long, but it was like Make My Yard Disney or something. And they would literally like Disneyfy the backyard of somebody's house.
They need to do that to my house
Interesting.
because it needs help.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, but I only saw one episode, and it went away so fast. So sad. But yes, so that's our This Day in Disney History. I hope you enjoyed that. So let's go to Eric now with his new segment where he's going to talk a bit about Aladdin and its beginnings.
Okay, so Aladdin. In 1988, lyricist Howard Ashman pitched to Disney the idea of an animated musical adaptation of Aladdin, which was a classic story at this point. So they agreed to the idea, and they liked the idea, and they had some of people that had worked on other Disney films, like Alan Menken and Linda Wolverton, who had both worked on Beauty and the Beast, came on board, and it was directed by John Musker and Ron Clemens, and they had a bunch of different projects based on old classic stories that were offered, and they picked Aladdin to do out of all of these stories. And there were also a couple different ones. There was one of Swan Lake and King of the Jungle, and that one actually turned into The Lion King. And Swan Lake, people will remember that there is a Swan Lake cartoon movie from the early 90s, but it was not made by Disney. It came out in
Swan Princess.
Oh,
The
I
Swan
love
Princess,
that.
that's right. And I love that movie
Yeah.
also. John
I have
Cleese as the French, who's British, as the French frog Jean Bob in that
Total
movie.
rip-off of Lumiere.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And Speed the turtle. I remember that.
Yeah.
So when they originally were making in the early stages of making Aladdin, they had to change a lot of the characters. Aladdin himself was made to look like a younger version of his character was made a younger version of Harrison Ford, but having a physical appearance of actor Michael J. Fox. The parrot Iago was originally supposed to be a sort of British butler type that was very snooty and making fun of everything. But after they saw Gilbert Gottfried in the movie Beverly Hills Cop 2, I don't know why anybody would watch that movie, but after they saw him in that movie, they immediately changed what the character was because they heard his voice and thought that that's what a parrot sounded like, and they made it exactly like him. And that's probably his most well-known role. And yes, that is his real voice, also known as the Aflac duck, and a lot of other things. But that
And he was
is
in Are
this
You Afraid
guy's
of the
real.
Dark? I remember that.
Really? Oh, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
it was
That-
a train episode, right?
Oh, wow. I did not know that. And he was in Problem Child. But he was an old comedian before he had, and actor, and he'd done various things. But that is his real voice. I always wondered that, and so I've seen interviews with him, and that's how he talks, is the Iago voice. That's just how he is. And the original story was changed from the setting of China to be the fictional city of Agrabah, which was not a real place. It's supposed to be just a fictional Arabian city. And they originally had a lot of different actors in mind for the genie, but of all of them, they picked Robin Williams, and they sort of made the character based on him. And so when I saw a video once of the making of Aladdin, and they had done very early sketches of the genie, and they made its personality to be like a transforming stand-up comedian. That was exactly Robin Williams. And so this one guy took pre-recorded audio from a Robin Williams stand-up that had already been done at the time, and they animated the genie to it. And he was talking about something about, okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about schizophrenia, and then like another head pops up, and he's like, oh, don't talk. And so they just used his voice and made this cartoon of it, and they showed it to Robin Williams, and Robin Williams actually laughed at it. And that the guy who made that said that was one of his most proudest moments of his whole career, was when his animation made Robin Williams laugh, that he'll never forget that. So, the original moral message from the original tale, the filmmakers decided that it was not appropriate, and they wanted to put a spin on it by making the fulfillment of wishes seem like a great thing, but eventually becoming a problem. So they that whole thing about the wishes being put in at the end, about how the genie just wanted to be free, and they used the wish, he used his last wish to do that, was added on at the end, and it wasn't really what the original moral of the original story is. And I don't know what the actual original moral is, because I've never really read the original story, but it was not that, and they didn't think that it was appropriate. I don't know if it had something to do with the love between Aladdin and Jasmine or whatever, but they didn't think that it was appropriate. So it was released in theaters on November 25th, 1992, grossing $19.2 million in its opening weekend, and it was number 2 at the box office. Does anybody know what number? Don't look it up. What would number 1 have been? 1992, November. I can't believe this, because this movie is known to be bad.
That I don't know.
Yeah, I have no
It was
idea.
a sequel of a movie that came out in 1990.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park 2.
Home Alone.
No,
Home
that's
Alone
way-
93 and then 2000.
No.
Oh, not bad.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
taking a guess.
Danielle, how could you know? It was Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
I
Which
love
I didn't know, because a lot of
That makes
people,
sense.
I like that
Yeah.
movie, but it's commonly seen to be like a bad movie. I don't know
Let's stop
why.
the
It is.
world and the fact that it came out in 92. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so it was released in theaters, and
Oh,
we
can
all
I just interject something really
remember it.
fast?
Yes.
Aladdin was the first movie I ever saw in an actual movie theater.
Me too.
Oh well, mine was
Yep, me too.
Lion King. I've told
yeah,
that
same.
story.
That I can
Lion
remember.
King was mine. Yeah.
Aladdin was my first.
Yeah,
Yep, it was
Um,
Aladdin. I remember that.
I remember we have a home movie actually of my infamous third birthday at Chef Mickey's in Disney World. But right before it, I guess since this was released in November of 92, this was July of 93, they had, Aladdin had already gained such a large and iconic popularity, and they had a full Aladdin parade at MGM, I think it was. And so there's this
Yeah.
whole video where we're sitting there, and I'm 3 years old, and we're watching the Aladdin parade, and you know, they have all the guys with swords come out, and they had like a marching band came down, and they had this giant Jafar, and he was pushing a trash can that had the voice of Iago in it, like you could hear him, but it was just like a voice box thing. But it was cool. They had a whole Aladdin parade already in the parks, and that was only like 7 or 8 months later.
Yeah. I should also mention, just to add real quick, that Howard Ashman died, I think, while this movie was in production, because they were still working on Beauty and the Beast. He never saw Beauty and the Beast come to completion.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, he died of AIDS, which is very sad, and he actually wanted to include a song called "I'm Proud of Your Boy" in this movie, where it would be Aladdin's mother singing
That was
it.
another thing that was cut from the original story, was Aladdin's
Yeah,
mother.
It's It's such a beautiful song, and the weird thing is that you hear it, and it seems to just be Aladdin. I don't know why, but my mom heard it, and she started singing it, and I was like, how do you know this song? And I don't know how she knew it, like, but somehow she knew it, and it just seems like an Aladdin song, so I would definitely encourage people to check it out. I can understand why it didn't fit, but it's really good.
All right.
So yes, thank you for that, Eric.
Oh, you're welcome.
Indeed.
So, I didn't say it before, which we tend to do a lot, but this episode is about Aladdin, as you know now.
Ta-da!
Yes, from Eric talking about it.
Oh,
yeah,
Prince
oopsie-daisy.
Ali.
Oh, I love that. So yeah, today's episode is about Aladdin, and the reason being, we're actually going to talk about Monsters University, since it's September and back to school.
Ooh.
But, after Robin Williams' death, we just felt that we had to pay tribute to him, because we all love Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a given.
Yeah.
Jumanji.
And so, yeah, it's funny. Well,
Man.
I won't go into that yet, but
Yeah.
there's so many classic movies that came out in the 90s that we grew up with.
Yeah.
And I just want to take a moment to pay tribute to him. Maybe each of us go around and just say our favorite movie from him, or...
Okay, I just spoiled it. Okay.
Well, why don't you go first, then?
Okay, Jumanji is my favorite.
Yeah.
I have such attachments. So many emotional young attachments. My little self. Love that movie. I used to watch it all the time, and I can't believe Kristen Dunst was like, what, 10 or something?
Yeah, that's her, yeah.
And that Phoebe Newworth is in that, and Bonnie Hunt is in
Bonnie
that.
Hunt, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
mind-blowing.
right.
It's just a great movie. I love that movie. I always have.
I never appreciated that movie, but I watched it on Netflix a few weeks ago, and I loved
It
it.
is
And
so
we
It was scary.
Yeah.
I remember being so
Oh, it is.
scared.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
scared. I
and the
hated that.
effects
It is
are so
scary.
I
good.
hated
The
it.
effects are so good
Yeah.
for that time.
yeah.
Not
Oh,
anymore. It's really
No.
funny
So
now.
unique.
Oh, yeah, it probably looks really
I don't know.
bad
It
now.
still looks pretty good. I think it holds up pretty well.
Like the part where all
It's
the
okay.
stampede and they run over to the car.
Yeah.
That doesn't look too...
Yeah. The plants
No.
look really good. Like where they have all the whole house is full of the plants.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they kind of ripped apart. That looks
There's
really good.
the part with... I remember really liking the part with the waterfall.
Yeah, that's right.
And the
Yeah,
big
it was a good point.
spiders in the back.
Ooh, that's so... God, don't even talk about... Yeah.
Oh,
I hate that
And you know
part.
who else is in this movie? A young Laura Bell Bundy. Does anyone
I
know
don't
who
know
that
who
is?
I don't know who that is.
She's a Broadway performer.
Oh,
She was
no.
well,
in
that's
Legally
awesome.
Blonde, the original Elle in Legally
Okay.
Blonde musical.
Oh my god, yeah.
See? You know it.
Eric knows
I
that
was
he
in,
was.
yeah, I was in the pit orchestra for that. I played in the pit
Okay.
That's
for
right.
There
that.
you go. Well, that was the
I
original.
can-
She was young.
I actually like that musical.
Yeah, it's
I'll
really
admit,
good.
I like that.
It's really good.
I'm just gonna state for the record, I don't. But
Oh, I
I love the movie
my
though.
17-year-old self was all over that musical.
I remember that actually, Jen.
Yep, that was my fave.
Oh, those were the days.
When we were 17,
Yeah. I'm sorry.
back in 07.
Oops.
Rachel, enjoy this time. That's all I'm gonna say. Which is weird for me to say, but who wants to go next?
Oh my god.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
My favorite Robin Williams movie was Hook.
Ah.
Though I
yeah.
didn't see it when it came out, it's one of the ones that my dad showed me as soon as I understood
Yeah.
what was going on.
Yeah.
So,
That's another movie I didn't appreciate, and I watched a few
Yeah, I
weeks
like
ago,
that
and
one.
I
I've never
loved
seen
it.
it.
Oh, it's so good.
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's very mixed, though. Like, I feel like there's people who either hate it or love it.
Yeah.
But I loved
Yeah.
it. I will say one thing I loved about it is that usually in Robin Williams movies, he's like this childish person who very has a child essence to him, and he's trying to get people to be like him. Where in this, he was adult, and people had to teach him how to be young
Yeah, I think
again.
that was the point, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I love about it. Like, that they chose him out of all people, who's usually the one getting other people to be young with him, and now he had to be taught that, and I loved it.
I love the characters, Rufio.
Yeah.
And Dante Bosco. he's just amazing.
man.
Voice
I
of
love him so
American
much.
Dragon Jake Long.
Really?
And
More
voice
than-
of Zuko.
And, yeah,
Fire
Prince
Lord.
Oh,
Zuko.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Avatar. Last Airbender.
Avatar.
Oh, okay.
Legend of
There
Korra.
you go. Yes. Avatar.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'll
I
go
guess
next.
I'll
Okay,
go ahead.
Mine was, I would say Good Will Hunting. I think that he had a good mix of his comedy and just everything that he could bring to that role. And I like how he did this whole reenactment of Game 6 of the 75 World Series in that game, because it was the night that he met who became his future wife, and so he was trying to tell Will Hunting about how it's like, oh yeah, you remember that game, and it has this famous stuff that happens, and so he all reenacts it, and he said, oh no, I wasn't there, I was having a drink with my future wife. And I just always really liked that scene, how he did that, and how he portrayed that character.
I haven't seen that in a while, but
I love it. I'll
have to watch
I've never
it.
seen that either.
That is a good movie.
That's a good movie. Wait, have you never seen it, JD?
No, I've never seen
I
it.
have. It's on, or it was
one
on
of
Netflix.
Yeah. It's about this guy, Matt Damon,
I'm sure
he's like this super genius, but he works as like a janitor, and they find out that he's a genius, and so they send him to this psychologist who's Robin Williams, who tries to like convince him to do something more with his life. But he's like an orphan, and he was like beat his whole life, and he hates the world, and so he's trying to help him. I always liked it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I guess I will go next. I'm tempted to say so many different things, Aladdin being one of them, but I'm gonna say Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's the first PG-13 movie I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it still makes me laugh to this day, and I just think it's a good story also. I feel like it's such a good comment on divorce and just about being there, like being in the moment, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but I just really love it, and I love his comedy in there.
I never saw that one.
Oh, really?
Sadly.
That's a
No.
must-see.
My parents never let me, because when it came out I was too young.
Yeah, you've got to see that one. So good. And now JD.
Okay, well, let's see. Well, I guess this is a strange one. So I guess I'll say the movie that I watched the most of Robin Williams that I had was Flubber.
Oh, I forgot about
I
that.
saw
Yeah.
a lot.
For that one.
Classic.
It's not my favorite movie with him in it, but that's the one I knew and I watched all the time.
Yeah, we had that in
And I
VHS.
guess- Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, you
I had it on
do.
VHS. So silly. And I watched it the other day on Netflix. I'm like, man, this is so silly.
I know.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I watched that on Netflix the other day, too. Right after
Yeah, I
Jumanji.
was like, whew.
Yeah.
But I'd say my favorite with him in it is it's this one that not many people have seen. It's called, I think, Bicentennial Man.
Oh, I like that movie.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it came out in
I
1999.
believe it.
Yeah, it's not that good of a movie, but I like the premise so much that, it's about, for people who don't know, it's about like this robot servant guy who I think after, he has this family that I guess I don't know if he's a servant to or something like that for a while, and he's a robot, so he just watches them all die, throughout the years, and he's
And
like,
he
man, I'm
goes
sure
through,
I'm sick
like-
of seeing people die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, I
Wow.
want to be human. So he goes through all these
And he like lives with this. It's like
surgeries and
hundreds
stuff.
of like
Yeah. I think it's like 200 years or something like
200 years. Yeah, that they show all the generations of this one family.
that. Yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
Wow.
That sounds
And I
bad.
remember it. Yeah,
That
and like
sounds
at
bad.
the end, I remember, because at the very end of the movie, he dies. Like, he actually dies. So that was pretty interesting. And I remember falling
I remember
asleep
there was a
immediately
scene-
when the credits rolled.
There was a scene where like he wants to understand how to like laughter and telling a joke because he's a robot and he
Yeah.
doesn't get that, so he asks somebody to like tell him jokes.
Is that like one of those movies where you finish it and then you want to throw the remote at the TV as soon as the credits roll? No, that is not how you should have ended.
I feel that way all the time.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
hello.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Game of Thrones in a nutshell, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So, I just want to say also, I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but when I heard about his death, I was actually watching Jeopardy with my grandma, and it
You're
came
so
up on the
cool
bottom.
there now.
I know, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, you
With
don't need
your
to tell me
grandma.
that.
It wasn't even just like
Such a
your
good
mom,
granddaughter.
It was your grandma.
My grandma's
How
awesome.
rad and bad are you?
I'm gonna over these next episodes, I'm gonna teach you guys how awesome my grandma is because she's so awesome. But anyway, it came up, and honestly, I felt like I lost a family member because we've seen so many movies with him in it. It feels like he's just been a part of our lives. Like, when we would talk about it at the dinner table, like, nobody was laughing at all. We were all very serious about it, about his death. Like, we all knew that he had had such an impact on all of our lives. And watching Aladdin, actually, like, I felt like I had to cry the entire time, because...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been sad when a celebrity has died.
Yeah, I wasn't really that sad for Robin
just kinda
Williams.
like,
I
it
just kind of went,
yeah.
oh, but I wasn't really sad.
I felt bad for his family. I was like,
I did too.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, and, you know, his daughter and him are, like, huge Legend of Zelda fans, and there was, like, there's a new one coming out, like, next week, and I'm like, they're never gonna get to play that together. Like, that made it more sad to me. I was like, oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
I was watching, I saw it on the news, and they played that commercial during the broadcast, and I was just like, okay, way to make me cry.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I've never, like, I kind of compare it to, like, when MJ died and how people reacted to that. Like, I always used to look and be like, I don't really care that much. But Robin Williams, I definitely, like, I still get sad about it. Like, it genuinely kind of bothers me, the whole situation, and it makes me so sad when I think about it, so...
Yeah.
That's John Ritter for me. I still feel sad.
Yeah.
His anniversary just happened, and I'm like, I'm still a little down.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, on the 11th. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I get that.
Yeah. It's weird, yeah, 'cause it's weird when a celebrity dies, because it's not like you knew them, but you feel like you did.
It's like the Glee people, when they're Corey, whatever. I know it hit them really hard.
Right.
That hit a lot of
That's
people.
right.
My friend loves Glee
remember
so
that.
much, and I know she went through a mourning process.
Yeah. Because we're so attached to, like, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, but we're so attached to, like, these things.
Oh, I get
that
attached.
aren't really...
I latch on.
Oh, so do I,
things.
like...
That's why we're
Yeah,
here.
and-
We're ultimate fangirls and fanboys. That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we
true.
are.
You right.
I gotta send you a picture, Jen, because your idea about making the fangirl, like, college, I actually started mapping it out.
Fangirl college.
I want to go to that. I want to be a
no.
professional fangirl. I'd be so good at it. It's my
I'll
talent.
text it to you.
Jen, you
'cause
could
it's
be a
hilarious.
professor at the fangirl
Oh my
college.
gosh.
She
thank
could.
you. Oh,
You'd be
man.
my favorite
I
professor.
love this. Thank you, guys.
You're
That's like the
welcome.
greatest compliment ever.
Anytime. You know, aim to please.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So yeah, that's a Robin Williams tribute, but it really doesn't end there because we're talking about Aladdin now. So let us move to our Grubs section, the part of the show where we chew on some slimy yet satisfying topics.
Ew.
Yum. Okay.
gross,
So what's that?
I call being Pumbaa.
It's pretty gross.
You call me Pumbaa, and then you say it's pretty gross. Well, JD,
Yeah.
you're just not fun, so go.
You're right. Alright, you're right. Unfunnest guy.
Yep.
Your Simba's face as soon as he sees Timon and Pumbaa eating them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's just
Can
my
I be
face.
Simba? I just want to be Simba.
Can I be
Can't.
Scar?
Okay.
There's nothing
Wow,
left
you-
to be.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Right?
You'd make a
Yeah,
good
let me be
Scar.
Scar, yo.
There's nothing left.
Murderer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the mom's name. I can't think of it.
Oh, Sarabi.
Yeah.
Sarabi!
I was just about to say that.
That's all I remember about her.
Yeah.
That's all she was used for.
I knew everybody's names. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. I knew everybody's names
toucan?
when I was little. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
I'll be the monkey.
The monkey.
The monkey.
Rafiki.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blue
I never
Button.
knew what he
An
said.
orangutan.
I never understood him, and
Okay.
no one
Oh,
understands
squash
me.
banana. It means that I am a baboon. And
I
you
never know
are
what
not.
he said.
No, it means you are baboon, and I'm
And
not.
nobody knows whatever I say, so I'm gonna be him.
No.
Well, if nobody
all
knows
good.
what you say, why don't we go over to you now for your grubs? You can tell us.
Apparently, my grub is my theme park section. This is so fun.
Yes, theme park corner.
So excited.
Huzzah.
Pixie dust.
What he said.
Okay.
Laser.
Epic fireworks spectacular. No.
Oh my god.
For my theme park section, for the rides, I guess I'll start there. Of course, the most obvious is the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, the ride in
Oh, I love that ride.
Adventureland. Just like your average spinner, it's like Dumbo, the spinner. And there's a camel in the front of that spits water, and I always try to avoid it, but it always gets me.
Oh, wait, trivia. I think that might be one of the exact camels from the parade because they had camels
so.
that spit.
I believe that's
So
a
it
true
might-
fact.
Yeah, it might be just stationary now. It's like,
Yeah.
because they used to go on, yeah.
And I hate it. I avoid it. Anyway, Aladdin is also featured in Mickey's PhilharMagic show. It's actually the ending segment with Aladdin and Jasmine on the carpet, and then Iago comes and ruins the whole thing. But that's the ending segment of that. And then for the Enchanted Tiki Room, which opened in 1998 with the
I remember that.
with the under new management part where Iago and Zazu were featured on there. But as we all know, in 2011 there was a fire at the Enchanted Tiki Room. Not a huge fire, just a little thing in the attic, but it got kind of damaged, and I think Iago got kind of damaged. So they reopened it in August. This fire happened in January, and they reopened it in August of that same year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then they went back to the original. That's also in Disneyland as well. So
In the
it's
tiki.
yes. So Iago's can no longer be found there, but he was at one time.
Aww.
In Phantasmic, Aladdin's all over that. You have the genie part in the bubbles where they do that, the song, the friend song, and I'm so bad. And then Jafar is a key villain in Phantasmic, and even the part where Mickey rubs the lamp and the snake comes out of like the puppet, the huge puppet snake with the light up eyes that always blind me. Yeah, that's there. And the Cave of Wonders, even in the screen portion, Jafar sends Mickey in the Cave of Wonders as like a villainy thing. And they're also on the boat at the end when I think Genie's on the boat with Aladdin and Jasmine at the end for the finale. You can meet Aladdin and Jasmine at Morocco in Epcot, at that pavilion, or in front of his ride in Adventureland, the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. You can meet them in either one of those locations. That's all I got.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Good on you.
Take a bow.
I am. You just can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way,
see
I
it.
have something else, some other fun thing to talk about. There's these guys on YouTube who go into abandoned like parts of theme parks.
Ooh, I
parts
love
that
them.
like
Is it
were, like,
Adam the
taken-
Woo?
maybe.
I love Adam the Woo.
It's in Disney World. There was the old in Epcot. There was the Imagination ride with Figment and John Cleese. And there used to be, and I remember going to this when I was a kid. There's this whole, when the ride was over, there was this whole upstairs area called like Figment's Imagination Playground or something, where they had all these different like computer things you could do, and you take a picture of yourself and add which was a big deal at this time because it's like 1997, 98. And they apparently, I didn't even know this, but they took it away. Apparently, there's like, but they left that whole area there, but they took everything that was there away, and there's still a staircase that leads up there. So this guy, you're not supposed to go in the staircase, but this guy went up the staircase with a camera and like tried and like showed what that area now looks like, and it's like really, really freaky because it's like that entire area just empty and nothing's there, but
Like
the
in the
area is
Epcot
still
Ball?
there.
Yeah. I believe it. They totally tore apart the Figment stuff. I don't know why. They just keep stripping away things. Now
I love that, Ryan.
It's so shortened now. I don't know. It's just there. No one even knows it's there, really.
I just want to confirm real quick that you're right, Jen. Genie is on the Phantasmic boat.
Okay.
I have a picture of it,
figured.
so I just
I was
that was- yeah.
wondering about that.
I just checked my pictures and he was there. So
That's sweet.
yes, very
I feel like
nice.
Abu is around, or you could. I remember an Abu. Maybe in one of the
Yeah,
parades.
I've actually.
Boo! This is no
I remember him.
I like when Abu in the movie does that impersonation of Jasmine.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
"Wow, wow, 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 wow."
By the way, the guy that does the voice of Abu, Frank Welker, he does like he does so many. He was the original voice of Fred on Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yeah, Freddy on Scooby-Doo. He did everything. He's done so many. Anytime you hear that type of voice, that's him doing the sound effect. And they wanted him to do it because they wanted the Abu to have different personalities. And so if you look at it, he's like, and he does it in different ways, and that's all Frank Welker.
Oh, I
Nice.
found.
He also did, he was the original Megatron, I think, on Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him.
Abu used to walk in the celebrated Dream Come True parade, which has now been replaced by Festival of Fantasy.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I've seen it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Interesting. I Yeah, I've never seen a Boo.
I
Like, I've never
remember.
even seen a picture.
I remember there was a whole Aladdin float because the genie was on it, and yeah, it was a big float, but that's no longer around because they have Festival of Fantasy now.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So, Jen, I know you have to leave us now, but before you go, why don't you tell us your Zip-A-Dee-Doo-Dah moment and then rate this movie?
Okay, my Zip-A-Dee-Dah moment is probably the most randomest thing ever, but it's whenever I think Jafar turns Raja into a little baby tiger because it's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
And then he still tries to attack, but he's a little baby tiger and he can't. And I'm gonna rate this movie a 4 because it's not quite a 5. It's not one of my favorites, but it's better than a 3. So
Okay, so a 4 would be a Sleeping Beauty's castle.
And I love Sleeping Beauty's
Very
castle.
nice.
That's actually a really good compliment.
That's good.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, cool. Okay, Jen, well, enjoy your Steelers.
I
or
hope
whatever.
so.
You know.
But thanks for having me on for this little bit of time.
Oh, yes, we love having you on.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
pop in once in a while, but Rachel, I leave you in good hands.
Thank you. I feel very safe in these hands.
Good.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a false comfort. Like,
What have you done?
I pass the baton to you. Danielle, you get that
Aw.
reference.
yes, I do. Oh,
Tee.
all right.
But I'll stop in every once in a while. I do want to do the Ichabod Crane one and Tower
Yes,
of Terror.
please.
I do want to do that.
That's Tower of Terror not anytime soon, but Ichabod's next month.
Ichabod.
So,
Okay, I want to do Ichabod.
Yeah.
So I'll be in for that.
yeah,
all right.
I'll text you about that. But yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful podcasting life. See you with Ichabod. Okay.
farewell.
Really well.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So now let us move on to our next topic, which is from JD. Take it away.
Okay, so my topic is, when exactly does Aladdin take place? Because, yeah, we all know, it's like, okay, you know what you're thinking. It's like, oh, obviously it takes place in, like, probably, obviously before the modern era, right? But the theory is, it's like, okay, but the genie has all of these pop culture references. So does this maybe take place in, like, a distant future? Some kind of, like, ruined future type of thing? Possibly. It's very possible. You know,
Dude,
and you can also make the argument that, you know, genie's magic, so he just exists throughout time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it
I
doesn't
agree
really
with
matter.
that one.
Yeah,
He did
it's like,
say
it doesn't
it.
really matter.
He does say at the end to Aladdin, he's like, "You're never gonna find like this in a million years. Believe me,
Yeah.
I know. I've looked or whatever."
And
But-
so you can just make that argument.
You know,
Genie's a Time Lord. It's that easy.
yeah,
Yeah, there
I
you
guess
go.
so.
Genie's a Time Lord.
You know, I feel like this was an article somewhere where they talked about this, or I read this
I think
somewhere.
it was, yeah, I think it might have been. I think that's
'Cause-
maybe where I got the idea.
That is so funky. Like
Isn't
that's
it?
only- that's really kind of scary. I don't think
I
it
want-
is, but
I still want a Disney timeline. I want Disney to make a timeline about their movies and where they take place.
that
So
would
many
be really
fan-made
cool.
timelines have been made, and it's just like,
Yeah.
this makes so
Yeah.
much sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Someone confirm it.
Right?
know-
It's like, just give us one. Legend of
Seriously.
Zelda timeline, that stuff.
Yeah, the Zelda
Just do it.
timeline, yeah.
Yep, just do it.
They should do a timeline for Kingdom Hearts. Did they do that?
Yeah, that exists, because it does take place at certain times.
Yeah.
So that exists.
Because I just get really confused by all of that.
Yeah, they do. If you do look it up, though, they do have the order
Very
in which all that
interesting.
stuff takes place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they should do, like, I know Disney made, remember that map that we were looking at the one time where it showed like where all the Disney characters took or lived?
Yeah.
I know that it wasn't technically Disney
Yeah,
that made it, but it would be cool if somebody did something of that quality
that'd
for
be
a
cool.
timeline.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, but I don't think Disney would think that far to make it like a futuristic thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just kind of
But-
fun. And then there's also the adage of, is the merchant the guy that talks to you in the beginning, is he the genie?
That's right. Well, it is
Yeah,
Robin Williams.
because
Yeah.
you know he's got 3 fingers, and so does, or 4 fingers, and so does the genie, and everybody else has 5.
But how is the genie out of the lamp then? Unless he had
Yeah.
been free by then, so it's him in the future telling it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's in the future because he says, "Let me tell you a story about."
Yeah,
this
that's
thing
very
that happened."
possible. I actually think
Yeah.
that could be right.
That's
and he's
awesome.
wearing the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wearing blue with a red sash, so.
Oh,
And it's also voiced by Robin Williams, so
That's right.
it could be.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Is it true that he completely improvised that part?
I heard that, and
Yeah.
I would believe so. Knowing Robin Williams, I would think so.
Because that's epic.
Yeah, I think they just animated around him,
That's good.
so I believe that.
I was reading a forum earlier today where they were talking about, I was looking up stuff for my topic, and they were talking about Aladdin, and this one girl said that she didn't like the genie because of what you just said about his 90s pop culture references.
Yeah.
But that would make sense, the fact that he is some kind of Time Lord,
Yeah.
as Rachel said, yeah.
Yeah. It would
So,
work.
and how could you hate the genie? I just don't understand. I don't know, but
Yeah, that I don't know. That would make no sense.
yeah.
It's like candy for Santa. Actually, no. People do hate Santa.
Oh, what?
Never mind.
Well, yeah. I guess they do.
Yeah.
In some
exists.
theater. I mean, theater. What am I saying?
Theater.
Theory. In some theater, they hate
Yeah,
Santa. You know?
Santa
No.
just randomly walks in. No!
Yeah.
No, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, Santa, you know. I like Santa, but I think I can see why people wouldn't like him. But I do like what
Good.
he has become. Does that make sense? Like,
I
don't
see it.
I don't hate you,
But-
Santa. I just hate what you've become.
I hate
there
what
you
you
go.
become,
Wait,
Santa.
isn't that like in Lion King? You are more than what you have become.
That was a line
Santa.
from the Disney Channel original movie Read It and Weep.
Yeah.
Don't ask why I know that.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
I was-
well, actually, it's a line from Lion King, but
You know, because
You
like,
know.
oh, what's her name? Kay Panabaker's talking on instant messaging with, what was it? He's really young then. He's on Good Luck Charlie now. He's the kid, the older brother. What's that guy's name?
I know who you're I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about.
That guy. He's like really young, and she's like, oh, you don't hate me, do you? And he's like, no, I don't hate you. I hate what you become.
nice,
Yep.
very interesting. It's all fascinating.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you, JD.
You're welcome.
It is
Jason
fascinating
Dolly.
to think about. What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Jason Dolly, that was his name.
Yes, that's his
Oh,
name.
there you go. Very nice.
Oh.
I wasn't he in Hannah Montana
No.
No,
or
that
like
was
a guest star?
Oh,
Oh, he
on
might have been a
Hannah,
guest star.
maybe.
Why I know that I'm not sure, but
Maybe
You know you're a
Mitchell
secret Hannah
Russo.
Montana fan. It's okay.
I used to be a Hannah Montana fan actually.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh.
Hannah Montana fan, not a Miley Cyrus fan.
Really?
That's how I differentiate.
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. So I'm actually kind of the opposite. I'm actually okay. I don't buy her albums. I'm
Yeah, you like
not in
Miley
that aspect.
Cyrus?
I
Now you're
Okay.
gonna
I
be
can't
judged.
even.
well, let me explain that real fast. I respect her. I don't like her. Like I would never buy her music. I don't like her acting. I think she's a terrible actress. But I think like everything that's been going on with her, I don't think she's as insane as people think she is. I think she.
I
knows
think
exactly
she's a
what
lot
she's
more
doing.
insane.
No, I actually don't. I think.
Nah, she's not. Amanda
I-
Bynes is insane.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes is insane. But Miley Cyrus, if you read interviews from her, she sounds, when you're reading them, not when she's talking, she sounds so sophisticated that's kind of weird. And I remember reading them and thinking, wait a second. And so I started going into it a little more. I think she knows what she's doing. I think she's doing certain things on purpose, but that's...
I believe that.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying that you respect her, but if I had to choose either between Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana, I'd probably choose Hannah Montana.
Because Hannah Montana's she's just a better person. I mean,
You know.
Yeah.
I will say I've never seen the Hannah Montana movie, but I always thought that looked really cool to see, like, Hannah Montana, or Miley, whatever her name is, Miley let go of Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
That'd be cool,
You know.
but, you know. Hey, it's Hannah Montana time, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll differ. I'll move it away right now. So now we'll move on to my topic, and I want to talk about the storytelling style of the Disney Renaissance because we all know it exists, right?
Right.
I hate to admit it. I love it, but some people despise it. So I'm gonna throw a few things out there, and then maybe you guys, if you can think of anything, let me know what you're thinking of. So obviously we have the Broadway style music. I mean,
Love it.
Yes, oh, so do I. I love it so much. But yeah, that's pretty essential to a Disney Renaissance film, except Rescuers Down Under. I think I'm just going to exclude that one. This is in every Disney movie, but especially in the Renaissance. We have the slapstick humor with the sidekicks that are the extreme comedic relief, but very have personalities and are very heartfelt. Then of course we have the main character just constantly is yearning for something. You know, we have Ariel singing Part of Your World, and Belle in her reprise, or reprise, however you pronounce that.
True.
And then Aladdin, of course, and I could keep going on, but, well, Pocahontas.
Hercules.
Yeah, exactly, Hercules. Oh, such a good song. But I grew up listening to that song in the car, I'm just gonna say. And then, of course, almost, I think, 6 out of the 10 Disney movies were composed by Alan Menken, so I'm just going to say Alan Menken. Huge part of the Renaissance.
So much.
Yes.
Tarzan, favorite album.
Oh,
And
yes. That's Phil Collins is amazing.
Oh, right, no, right.
You'll
right.
be in
He's
my
Known that.
Well, he's amazing, okay? I'm glad you brought that up. He's so amazing.
Rosie O'Donnell song.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I used to actually like her. I think she was on Nickelodeon. She was in, what's it called, Harry the Spy.
Oh yeah, that's right. She would host the Kids' Choice Awards every year.
Yep.
Just like automatically, like you wouldn't even think about it. Like they didn't have different celebrities. So I didn't even know that they still did the Kids' Choice Awards. That used to be such a big deal, and everybody would have parties for it. And like nobody, you would see commercials for it on other channels. Nobody cares. I didn't even know they had it still.
Yeah, it's not very good
I remember
anymore.
there was a whole Twitter uproar about it. Like, they had
Really?
showed at the end, they had, announced, this is probably how it's been for forever, but, you know, the internet nowadays, that all the contestants were already pre-chosen months in advance.
Oh.
So, people were just getting all annoyed. And it was like, okay, come on, it's probably like this for every single
Yeah.
choice award of anything.
Yeah, seriously. Huh.
Right?
Strange, but okay.
But then you remember what it was like. You know, it was such a big deal.
Oh, I do. It was. It was amazing, and yeah, I
It was
missed
like
that.
this
I
big
really-
event that you looked forward to.
Yep.
Yeah, that was when Nickelodeon was cool.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we have the famous villains. I feel like 90s villains, apart from like Maleficent and Cruella de Vil, I mean, you had the best villains in the 90s. And the villains they usually had their own song.
The villain song.
Of course.
Yeah, and more often than not, the villain was their own undoing. So if you think about Clayton, where he was trying to kill Tarzan and he ended up falling and hanging himself. Not on purpose,
Most
of
violent.
course.
I just
Yeah.
recently watched that. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it just occurred to me, oh my gosh, he just hung himself.
I know! I never
I'm like,
knew
damn,
that.
son.
Yeah.
This is a kid's movie.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm like,
Yeah, Disney can get pretty dark, yeah. What else? I guess, in Hercules,
Hades.
Hades is his own villain in a sense, because he basically, or I should say Pain and Panic are his undoing, since they don't give Hercules the entire potion.
Let's be realistic about that one. It's all them.
And my final thought about this is, I just gotta say it, McDonald's, every single Disney movie in the 90s became a toy at McDonald's.
Yeah, I have most of them.
Yeah?
Oh,
I have like a big
Why
box of
wouldn't
all
they?
Exactly. And Eric, you made a really good point. I don't know if we talked about this on an episode or if it was just a random conversation, but you were talking about how Burger King was Nickelodeon.
That's true.
And McDonald's was
Well, I
Disney.
remember the Wild
Yeah, it was.
Thornberries when that premiered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Burger King, yeah. And actually I have one more thing here that I forgot to mention. The Renaissance was the beginning of Disney's period when they started establishing the Disney princesses. Because they weren't really, it wasn't a thing before that, you know. Ariel was the first princess since Aurora and Sleeping Beauty. So
Interesting.
they had so many princess films come out in the 90s that
Right.
they just established it.
Too much princess.
Yes. Hey, I'm all for the princesses, guys, okay? I wrote a whole blog about why they're good role models. So I'm
Then
a
you realize
fan.
their age, and it's just sort of like, whoa,
Yeah.
Pocahontas was like 12.
I know. Well, there's
That
young
was-
Pocahontas, but let's be honest.
Yep, that was weird.
Oh yeah, I told you that story, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Rachel knows it. Yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
I was
Anyway.
like,
So is there anything else that you guys feel I left out, or do you think I got it all?
You got it.
I think you covered
I?
it. Yeah.
Girl.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of felt like this would be something that somebody had read an article about, because so many people debate about what happened to Disney during the Renaissance era. I looked up on Google, like, Disney Renaissance recipe, like, or just something that would, like, be an article about it, and there was none. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself that I came up with all of these. So yay.
Very nice.
Good on you.
But I could not find an article anywhere. I really
Really?
wanted to, but oh well. So yes, that is my topic. My
Very
grub.
nice.
So now we're going to move to Rachel. So what are you
Woohoo.
going to talk? Yes, I know. Woohoo, your first grub.
I'm going to
Your
be talking
time to
about
shine.
Disney on Broadway. I'm a
Ooh.
big fan of the theater.
Yes, Jen would have loved to be here for this. She loves the theater, but alas. Go ahead.
I was just looking up some of the, not many of them are played anymore, but the shows that have been played on Broadway are Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, which is still playing in some countries, but I don't think it's playing in New York anymore. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I don't know. I pronounce it a couple different ways. Tarzan, The Little Mermaid, and Aladdin that also won a, trying to think of the name. It won a Tony Award.
Tony, yeah.
I love that. They had a whole show during the Tony Awards, and it was amazing. I love
Really?
the guy who plays the genie.
Huh.
He's amazing. It was founded in 1993. It was a division that gained its reputation within the industry, creating professional and popular performances. Starting, the first original Broadway play was Beauty and the Beast in 1994, and then the most recent being Aladdin in 2014.
Nice.
In 2010, in November, Alan Menken confirmed that the musical was going to be an adaptation to the show that was written by Chad, and I still can't pronounce his last name. I tried putting it in Google just to have it say it, and it said it weird, so I'm just like, I'm so sorry if I mispronounce his name. Chad Wiglin. I cannot pronounce it to save my
There we go. Close
It's
enough.
horrible.
I have no idea.
It premiered on the Fifth Avenue Theater in Seattle first, and then moved to St. Louis, and then was on Broadway after
Nice.
it got evidently popular. It replaced Mary Poppins at the New Amsterdam Theater.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was also a pretty good show. A couple of the upcoming productions that were just confirmed, but nothing has been released about these two performances. Which, Eric, you will love one of these that's coming out. First is The Jungle Book, which is a really good... I've never heard the Broadway performance, but I've heard of the original. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. And the other one is Frozen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I knew that was happening at some point.
Oh, that had to. That had
Yeah.
to. That would just be a
They
loss.
like wrote it for that reason.
Yeah.
In-
It's like, this is happening.
In January, Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, announced that they were going to be making a stage adaptation that's supposed to start filming later next year. So start
Interesting.
practice.
Oh, yeah. Rehearsal, whatever.
So I thought that was pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see those. Hope
Yeah.
to see them.
Aladdin, I heard interesting things about. I heard A Whole New World has kind of changed. Have you heard about that at all?
I haven't heard it because they
Okay.
didn't do many plays at the Tonys, and all the videos that I saw on YouTube were really crappy. So I haven't seen it yet, though.
Interesting. Yeah, it seemed like a good show, so I'll have to look up clips and listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know.
I've never seen any Disney show on Broadway. It makes me sad.
I've only seen one. It was between Disney and the other one. We went to go see How to Succeed in Business without really trying.
Oh, wait, did you see it with Daniel Radcliffe?
We didn't, because we didn't know this, actually. We got to see it the week that Darren Criss was there, which was equally as amazing.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw that too with Dan Radcliffe, so.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting.
I love those
Yeah.
songs.
I do too, you know, I think about it, because I saw 9 to 5 on Broadway, and I've also seen Phantom, and I think How to Succeed was better than Phantom, even though I love Phantom of the Opera.
Cool.
But that was amazing.
I'll pass it on to Eric then.
Yes, very nice. Thank you, Eric.
Sure. So in Aladdin, we have a lot of sidekick characters, as you mentioned that we do in a lot of Disney movies from this time period. Personally, my favorite sidekick in Aladdin would have to be the magic carpet. I think that they did a really good job of making it have a personality, even though it is a rug and it never speaks. I think that that's just one great thing that they did, was the fact that it had such a personality. So I was we could go around and say what our favorite sidekick character from this time period is in terms of like Disney movies.
Huh. I have to really think about this one.
Tight. That's actually kind of tough.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
I'm gonna have to say either Phil from Hercules or Pegasus. I can't remember what his name is from Hercules.
Yeah,
I thought
was
they
right.
were well together.
Pegasus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Very good
That's
answer.
good. All right, Hercules, got it.
Yeah.
can you tell I like
Let's
this
see.
movie?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's okay. It's not showing.
That's hard. I don't know.
I want to say the genie, but to take it away from Aladdin, I also want to say Mushu from Mulan.
Ooh.
I love
Yeah.
Mushu.
I'm gonna have to go with the classics, Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go with the classics.
Yeah. Oh.
Like that's it. Like when I think Disney sidekicks, the first guys I think of.
Yeah. I used to love them when I was little.
That cartoon series, Timon and Pumbaa, was like the funniest show.
I downloaded that for my little cousin, so I'm gonna have to watch
That
it
is
after.
oh my god, that's such a funny show.
It ain't bad. Yeah, it ain't bad at all.
They had a lot of good shows in the 90s, like based off of the movies, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Did you know, this is a weird fact, but the Rescuers Down Under was actually supposed to be a TV show?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when they didn't do it, it became Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
right.
cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
Rescuer.
That's a weird thing. I didn't even watch that show that much when I was little. But
No,
every
me
time...
Oh, I
yeah,
love
but
that show.
Well, I did, but like even like Darkwing Duck and stuff, I watched them.
Darkwing
my-
Duck, ba-ding, 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 Darkwing
Yes,
Duck.
oh, so good. And
You go, big duck.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
very nice.
I love it.
My grandparents lived in the Poconos, and so whenever we went to visit them, there were always these like specific things that I watched. So like, there's Milo and Otis, The Wizard of Oz, Fern Gully, which also has Rob Williams in it.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That one sucks though.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So much
What
love.
else? Yeah. Disney Channel with like Darkwing Duck and all that stuff. And Swan Princess.
Oh, I love Swan Princess.
That's really bad. Actually, I watched the Nostalgia Critic's review of it. It's
Yeah,
actually a pretty terrible movie.
He didn't
but
like
Oh, yeah,
it.
it's
I
really
remember really
bad.
liking that movie when I was when I was younger.
I loved it
It's
as a
pretty
kid,
terrible.
but I do agree with the Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, the thing is, the best song to me is the one where they sing as kids. And I think that's the best part of the movie, and so did he. So I was like, okay, so I'm not alone on this. Like, because they kind of lose their personalities after that. But
Yeah.
you know. But I enjoyed it when I was little. I loved it. But yeah, very nice. Thank you, Eric.
Good
So
stuff.
now it's time for our reviews, and if you listen to my bonus episode, you'll know that we changed the. Well, we didn't really have a way we were rating the movies before. But now we have an official rating system.
Woohoo!
So I'm not really gonna.
System.
Yeah, so you can hear that in the bonus episode. We're just gonna go with it now, okay?
Hey.
So we're gonna go to our newest member first. I feel she deserves it. So
Okay.
Rachel.
I'm going to give Aladdin a 4 out of 5 castles. That would be Sleeping Beauty's castle. Because
Very
I
nice.
thought it was good, but I don't know. I can't give a 5.
yeah,
Because I'm a
I feel ya.
stickler.
Tickler.
Very nice. JD, why don't we go next with you?
This is tough. This
It
is
is,
tough
yeah.
because I mean it's literally either a 4 or 5. There's no
Right.
debating that.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like it's one of those movies that I didn't really watch it a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones I love it, but it's just not one I watch that much. It's probably
Right.
because of the talking tiger. Just the tiger head just scared the bejesus out of me. So
That is also
That was
I-
that's
terrifying.
also Frank Welker. That's the
Yeah.
voice of Abu. Does
Oh.
that. Yeah.
yep.
I did hear that somewhere. Yeah.
I might. I don't know. I might have to give it a 5.
Nice.
I might have to give it. It's such a good movie, but there. No, I have to take it back. I have to go with the 4.
A Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Yeah, I have to go to the Sleeping Beauty's castle. Sorry, guys, I tricked you.
Wow.
I gotta save the
Darn.
5 because I'm thinking about other movies. I'm like, no, it's not on that level. It's not on those.
All right.
So
All
it's
right.
gotta be a 4. You
Get
know,
on my
it's
level.
Almost there. Yep, it was just about there, but it just did
Yeah.
a few things. That's just like.
Okay. All right, Eric.
I'm gonna go with Sleeping Beauty's castle just because I think 5s are reserved for special movies that are like the top, and I think Aladdin, I really like it, but I don't think it's one of those.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. Spoilers: Lion King is a 5.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm so torn right now because this was one of the movies like that was considered like Disney's like top 4 in the 90s.
Right.
You know, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Lion King.
Yeah.
It's not one of my favorites, but
It's your personal favorite. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's up to you
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those.
I like it. I mean, it's not one of my favorites, but I do love it. So
Songs are great.
yeah, I honestly, I want to put it in the middle. I want to say like Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella's castle. I want to give it a 4.5. Honestly,
You just cut it in half.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do half Sleeping Beauty's castle, half Cinderella's castle. I think.
Just slam them together.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't want to give it a 4, but I don't want to give it a 5. So yeah, I'm gonna do 4.5.
A little bit of
Sleeping-
cement. Everything
yeah,
will be perfect.
Sleeping Ella.
Sleeperella.
Sleeperella. Yeah, there you go.
Sleeperella.
Sleeperella's castle. Yeah.
Now we're moving on to the Zip-A-Dee-Doo-Dah moments.
Woohoo.
All right, everybody knows what those are. You just say what your
Okay.
favorite movies in the movie are. That's all.
Here.
All right, so I'll start it off.
Okay.
And actually, I have to go with it's from the movie, but it's not part of the movie.
Oh, okay,
Weirdly
okay.
enough. So my Zip-A-Dee-Doo-Dah moment has to be Kingdom Hearts 1 when you fight the tiger head.
Very
Oh.
nice.
That was
I
hard.
was like,
That
I
took me
get to-
so long to beat that thing.
I was like, I
Really?
gotta face my nightmares. Like when I was a kid and that came, I was like, no, don't make me do it.
Aw.
It's hard.
I was like, I'm gonna
you have
beat it
to
back.
you have to hit the eyes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta jump on and hit the eyes.
It's hard.
That was
because the thing
yeah, that
is
was a fun
Strategy.
one.
no.
Yeah, very nice, very
Yep.
nice Zip-A-Dee-Doo-Dah moment.
Yeah, so that's where it comes from.
That game is amazing.
Yeah.
Love it so
Yeah.
much.
Everyone go buy the HD collection if you have a PS3.
Please do. Hey, wait, you can? Because I told my friend to play Kingdom Hearts, and he...
Yeah.
Okay, cool, I'm going to tell him that, because... Can you play PS2 games in the PS3?
If you have a special one, you have to get one of the older ones.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, for Kingdom Hearts, there's the HD collection which you can just get. So
There you
it's
go.
fine. There you go.
He has no excuse now. He wants me to play
Nope.
Assassin's Creed, but I don't
Ugh.
really feel like that, so
Don't
I'm just
don't
gonna
do it.
I'll just
Don't
say to
do it.
him, "Yeah, I'll play Assassin's Creed, right? You just play Kingdom Hearts, okay? And I'll play Assassin's Creed,
There you go.
okay? Go ahead."
There you
Don,
go.
your
play-
That's-
console talk.
Yeah.
I'm PC all the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
PC
PC too.
Master Race. PC,
I'm PC
Master
too.
Race.
I say with my NES.
Oh no.
I'm PC as well. So.
PC Master Race.
I thought
Oh,
when you
no.
said that, it meant like you're politically correct.
Oh gosh.
Almost, you know.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Just a little close, but not quite.
Not yet. Just about.
I have to say, mine's like a really little moment, but it always cracks me up. It's when, right before they sing A Whole New World, and Aladdin's in like the garden area with Genie, and Genie's playing chess with
Oh yeah,
carpet.
yeah.
Yeah, and he like carpet or he's like, so move, and Carpet makes this move, and Genie's like, wow, that's a good move. And he looks and he does the Rodney Dangerfield thing. He's like, I can't believe it. I'm loosened to a rug.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'm like, what
That's my favorite moment.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
Eric.
No, you
Doesn't
go
matter.
ahead.
I think my favorite part is just Friend, the song with Genie. Friend Like Me.
Oh, Friend. Yeah, that's a really good song.
Favorite song. So
Yeah, that's really, really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
no obscure moments,
Hey.
sorry.
Well, before we go on to Eric's, I just want to say, because maybe a few weeks ago, I was helping Eric with his YouTube channel, and you remember this, Eric, on the way home. This is right after Robin Williams' death. We were blasting "Friend Like Me."
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That was great.
My
Okay, go ahead, Eric.
Zip-A-Dee-Doo-Dah moment is when they're on the carpet and they're trying to escape after they touch the jewel and the cave is collapsing on them, and Abu is latched himself onto Aladdin's face and he's like, Abu, this is no time to panic, and then he sees they're about to hit a wall and he's like, start panicking. I always thought that was really funny. Just because the look on their faces when he stop panicking, if you just we always used to pause it there and laugh at his face.
Look at
Nice.
this guy, what a joker.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
I like it.
Okay, so now we're bringing the game back, everybody. We kind of have been neglecting our game section, but now that we have a little more time to spare, so we have a tentative title for it. We don't have a real title yet. Right now, we're calling it the Coliseum games, aka Hercules. You catch the reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful.
So,
Yeah.
oh, thank you. Yes. So today I have a game for you guys, and it's called Reality Television Show or Old Disney Movie. Dun dun dun. So,
I'll let you that sloth.
That was not me.
think we can guess who that was.
Who could it
Dun
be?
dun dun.
Can't
Everybody
do
was
that.
silent, so I was like, oh, maybe not.
No.
Okay, so this is an individual game, so I'm going to call out each one of you, and I'm going to give you a name, and you have to guess, is it an old Disney movie or a reality television show? So,
I want to marry
First-
Harry.
I want to marry Harry.
You've never heard of that?
No, I
I see
haven't.
what you
Oh,
did there.
I made up the game, and I never even heard of that.
Yeah.
It was a reality TV show where they had this guy that looked like Prince Harry, and
Really?
he had
right.
to convince these 12 women that he was Harry, and they
Yeah.
all thought that he was him, so it was hilarious.
Oh, that is kind of hilarious. Wow. Okay.
Stumped
All right.
ya.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Interesting. Well, I think, okay. I'm gonna, since our newest host, I'm gonna put her on the spot, okay?
Oh,
Rachel.
no.
I'm in the hot seat.
Reality TV or Disney? Old Disney movie. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. The Swan.
Oh, that's easy.
Old Disney movie.
No.
No? I keep thinking of a...
No, yeah, that was the one. That was the show that was on a couple of years ago where they took some and this is pretty degrading. They took a lady that was really ugly, and they did tons of
Yeah.
work on her face and plastic surgery, and they wouldn't let her look in a mirror. And then all of a sudden, the ending of the show was them opening the curtain and showing the mirror, oh, you've turned into a swan.
I actually
that.
didn't know that. I just have them
Yep.
list. I looked up weird reality TV
Yeah,
shows.
yeah. Don't ask me how I know that. I just remember that being on TV.
I remember that, yep.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is
was.
weird. Okay, so you have time to catch up. Don't worry.
Good. Phew.
We're gonna ask. I'm gonna go to JD now. Okay.
Alright.
All right. I'm looking at my list. Okay.
Done.
All right.
Checking it twice.
Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. All right. Are you ready?
No,
Get
yeah.
prepared. Okay.
Okay. Be prepared.
Moon Pilot.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Moon Pilot?
Yep.
It's just called Moon Pilot?
Yep.
Alright. Okay. That's weird. Oh, that's you
Yeah.
give me like the hardest one.
No, they're pretty hard actually.
Okay. Alright. No, you got it. I gotta get this right. My reputation's on the line.
It really is, yeah.
I looked it up, but
Don't look it up.
The answer turned out to be what I thought it was.
Okay.
Alright.
No looking it up when it's your turn.
Okay, I won't.
I'm gonna go with it's a Disney movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Ding, ding, ding. You
Yes.
are correct.
Wow.
I was like, it's
Wow.
a little too crazy
What would
to be
that
a
reality show be?
Yeah,
about?
what could that be?
True.
I don't know.
I was like, let me think about this. Wait a minute.
All right, so it's time for Eric. So
Okay, here we go.
turn Google off, Eric.
Oh, I was on Wikipedia, but
Wikipedia, whatever, Eric.
Same
Okay.
thing.
Are you ready?
yes.
Okay. The Great Locomotive Chase.
That would be a Disney movie.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
You're
see.
correct. I feel like that was an easier one.
Right, you
but
gave me like the
whatever.
easy one. It's like, I'm curious.
Notice?
I- Okay.
Though, if
Now
it was
we're-
a reality show, that'd be funny. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, that'd be a good reality show. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Okay. Are you ready, Rachel?
I'm ready to fail again, yes.
Oh no, you might. I'm trying to pick an easier one this time. I'm
Don't
trying to
make
get,
it
since
easier for me.
No, don't worry. It's okay.
Turn up
Because
the volume.
okay. Those Callaways.
Oh dear. That actually sounds familiar for some reason. I don't know.
Actually, is a harder one. Actually.
Well, you turned up the
seem
juice.
Oh, I got
I
this
did
wrong.
I'm going with reality TV show.
Oh
yeah, that's
no.
what I thought too.
Nope.
Those
No, it's
Cowboys.
Disney movie.
I've never
Don't
heard
worry.
of any of these Disney movies.
It's okay because you have time a lot more, so you time to catch up. It's okay.
It's all good.
Okay, JD.
Yes.
Okay. Into the Woods.
Into the Woods. Oh, I could kind of see a reality show being that, but I don't know. It's, I know Into the Woods. It sounds super familiar. But let's see. Alright, I'm gonna flip a coin. Whatever it lands
Oh my
on,
gosh.
that's what I'm picking. Alright. Disney movie.
Oh, you're right. Ding, ding, ding.
I thought that was a
Yes.
musical.
I just saw the preview for that. It looks
Into
awesome.
the woods. Into the woods.
Yeah,
It is a musical, actually.
That's what I thought.
But it is. But that's why I picked this one because it's a trick question. It was an old Disney movie.
Oh, okay.
I know nothing about it. I just know it's an old Disney movie.
They're actually coming out with a new one, a reprise
Yes,
of it.
Yeah.
they are.
That
It has
looks
so many
cool.
nice actors in it.
It does.
It
It
does.
does. All right, Eric.
Yes.
All right. All right. Okay. Girl versus monster.
Girl.
That's a reality show.
And
Oh my god, really? Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Yeah. That is a Disney movie.
Wow, I really thought that okay, you got me.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha.
Now for okay. Now for Rachel. Savage Sam.
Sounds like one of those things that it's just like you dump someone out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, see if you'll live, Sam.
Max. It does.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. But that would be too much like Bear Grylls. So I'm gonna go with a movie.
Ding ding ding.
Most of these are
Correct.
movies.
What's up?
Most of these are movies.
You're right. I have done mostly Disney movies.
Yeah.
So
Oh
far, yeah.
no.
Yeah. I haven't been doing that on
Into the
purpose.
next
I've been just
one.
choosing title.
JD
I'm
is
not
going to be
telling
a
you.
reality show, or you'll think that, so it'll be a movie.
Right.
I'm not really. I'm just picking by the title.
Oh, okay.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah. Here's an interesting fact. Savage Sam is actually the sequel to Old Yeller.
Yeah, I thought it was
Huh.
something like that.
Now I have to see it.
Yes.
There's too many dogs with rabies. What are we gonna do?
Oh, that'd be a scary
Take them
movie.
all down, Sam.
That'd be
Oh my
a
gosh.
scary movie.
That would
Oh god.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. No. All right.
I can deal with people dying in movies and TV shows, but if like an animal dies,
Yeah.
I'm tearing up.
Most
know.
people. Weirdly enough.
It's true.
It's not weird. It's
Okay.
perfectly normal.
Yeah. Okay. JD.
Yes.
Tree people.
I'm gonna go with the reality show on that one.
Ding ding
Yeah, I
ding, you
thought
are
so.
correct.
Yep. I was like,
Yeah,
that
that
sounds
was-
familiar.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one, actually.
Yeah, I was like,
I
that
only
sounds like
looked
a
it up.
thing.
Okay. Eric.
Yes.
Shattered.
I'm gonna go with the reality show.
Ding ding
Oh,
ding,
good.
you are correct.
I was gonna be wrong.
Okay.
What is that?
So
Wait, I
now,
want to look at what that's about.
yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, I'm gonna look up tree people first.
Tree
tree
people.
There is none. Wait, that's not.
No, it is. It's a reality show.
The Tree People is an album by British acid jazz group Mother Earth that was released.
Oh my goodness.
The tree people.
Yeah, that's not what I was looking at. So.
Tree worship
Let's see.
refers to the tendency of many societies to. What?
Let me look up. Hold on. Tree.
I don't think Tree
People.
People is.
Tree people.
Maybe you missed it for 3 people.
No, it is Tree People. Where did I find that? Yeah, Pete Nelson on new reality television series.
Oh, that's Tree House. I watched that show.
Oh, Treehouse Workshop. No, that's not it. You know, maybe the one I was looking at was tentative titles, but it definitely was Tree People.
Weird.
There was, you know, I should have kept, of course, the professional podcaster I am.
You know.
I don't keep the source material, so
How unprofessional. Oh my
I know,
god.
I know. But oh wow, yeah, I can't find it either. But I did have a list where one of the things was Tree People, but it wasn't an American show. I will say that. So maybe that's why. But yeah,
Very, very interesting.
so this is the last round. This is sudden death. Your answers are worth 3 points.
Wow.
Okay.
I've already
So-
missed all 3, so.
No, well, you got one right.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah. So okay, Rachel, are you ready?
Yes. Maybe. Is that my final answer? No.
Darn.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm trying to pick one because there's okay. All right. The Wild Country.
The Wild Country. That sounds like the Country Bears.
Oh God,
I loved that show as a kid. That movie as a kid.
I've never seen that. But
I'm going with movie.
ding, ding, ding! You are correct.
Yay.
Now, even though you're +2 now, Rachel. That's your final score.
All right.
So let's see if the boys get it wrong. Well, you're beating Eric right now, but JD's in the lead.
Okay.
All right. So JD.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to stop me.
I'm looking because I'm kind of running out of things. Okay. Okay. Third man on the mountain.
Third. That just sounds weird. Third man on the mountain. That sounds really weird.
Man on the mountain.
But it doesn't sound like something. Doesn't sound like a reality show, so I'm gonna say movie.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, man,
You are
you got that
correct.
Alright.
So I'm pretty sure JD's the winner,
I
but
wanna
we're going to
see.
give Eric
Yeah.
a chance. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to stump you,
I'm gonna
Eric.
get this wrong.
You never know. I might choose a terrible one. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The one that got away.
That the reality show.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
good, I
You
got
are
that right.
correct.
Yeah.
I was really thinking that would stump you, but okay.
Look, I think I've heard of that.
JD is the winner.
Huzzah!
For your prize, you get to have the pride of winning.
Oh,
That's your
wow.
prize.
Good
So
enough.
jealous.
Yeah. Exactly.
Good
Everybody should be
enough.
jealous.
That's right. Bow down
Very-
to the king.
Yep, bow down to the king. So you are our Coliseum Games champion.
All right.
Anybody you want to thank or say hi to, you know?
I'd like to thank the Academy.
What is this so-called academy?
I don't know, but they exist somewhere.
The Academy of the
seriously.
World.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's
beautiful.
Academy of the
Oh, God.
World. I'd like to thank Spider-Man. You're my hero. You the best. Keep doing your
course.
Spider-Man
Okay.
things. And viewers like you. Thanks.
Oh, that's nice.
Are we PBS now?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
PBS.
You know,
now.
we're getting,
Good.
we're
Alright.
so professional that I think we're close to PBS.
Oh, man.
So yes, I would compare us
Does
to
anybody
that.
remember the
Yeah.
Puzzle Place?
No.
Oh, I love
I
the Puzzle
don't.
Place. Look the Puzzle Place up on YouTube.
I just
remember Dragon Tales?
Yeah.
love Dragon Tales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I still love that song. I had that song on my
The
iPod.
Puzzle Place. We're going to the Puzzle Place.
No, Dragon Tales.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know somewhere. Let me take you there. I know something that I want to share. And there were all these kids that were like, well, they were like puppets, but they were puppets of kids from all different like ethnicities. So there was like
Oh.
there was a kid that was like a white kid, and then there was a black kid, and then there was a
Sort of
uh,
like
then there was like I think she had a girl that was Chinese, and there was a girl that was Jewish. I don't know how that's an ethnicity, but there really was. So there really was.
Interesting.
And so it was like the puzzle place, like that's where it was like their hangout area, and it was like that's where they all come together because a puzzle comes together.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I always
I
remember
just
they
said
had
coup.
those, like the commercials in between things that were when they were doing the thons of trying to raise money. I just remember
Yeah.
watching those in between. It's just like, come on, I want to go back to Arthur. I like Arthur.
Arthur.
I
I
love
remember
Arthur.
Arthur. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my favorite has to be Reading Rainbow. Wasn't that PBS?
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow.
That
Take a
song.
look. It's in a book.
Yes. Oh. It's
Okay, here we go. I just looked it up. We had Julie Wu, who was Chinese, Kiki, who was Mexican, Ben, who was a boy of German and Norwegian descent from a farm near South Dakota. I think that's the white guy. Leon, who was the black kid from New York City. Sky, who was an
yeah, of course.
Apache boy from an Indian reservation in Arizona. Jody, who's Jewish from Cincinnati. And that's it.
Wait, do you guys remember Zoom Zoom?
Zoom?
Yeah, I remember
A
that.
little.
Zoom, I remember Zoom.
I remember it used to be called. It was called Zoom first, and then I remember like the last season it was called Zoom Zoom. I always remember
Zoom.
that.
Send it to Zoom. Gmail or email. Send it to Zoom.
Okay. I don't recognize that one. Yeah, that's our episode for Aladdin. Hope you
Woohoo!
enjoyed that. We're so happy to be back. Again, if you want to know about our changes, please listen to the bonus episode because I talk about it all on there. But one thing I will mention on here is that we have become a monthly podcast. Details all in that bonus episode on YouTube. So next month we'll be talking about the adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Oh my gosh, you just hit a
So
note,
don't
man.
miss it.
Go watch that on YouTube. It's the best movie ever.
Yeah, I still have to watch
That's
that.
like defines
Yeah, me
Mr.
too.
Toad. The Mr. Toad section of it is like defines my childhood.
I know it does, and we'll
Merrily,
get into
merrily,
that.
merrily, merrily, merrily.
Can I just predict right now Eric's topic? I'm predicting it in my head, but I won't spoil it, so never mind.
I don't know what it's. No, I really. Oh well, mine. It's probably going to be about Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, the ride at Disney World.
I can't wait to hear you talk about that. Though then again, Jen's coming on too. I wonder what her topic will be.
Probably be. She's more about the Ichabod section of it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I'll let her know then.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mr. Toad is taken.
Yeah. What's it called? I just read Sleepy Hollow, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, but I'm gonna listen to it on audiobook because I didn't really get into it. I was just kind of reading it, and I was like, "Wait, what happened?" but I sort of got a topic from it, but I still have to read The Wind in the Willows. So
Wait,
see.
is that one? I don't know what that is.
The Wind in the Willows and then The Legend of Sleepy Hollow were combined to make this
There were two different
Oh.
cartoon shorts but they were each like 40 minutes long.
Yeah, there's an actual title. Maybe I'll talk
The
about that as
Adventures
well.
of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
No, I mean, there was a title for this type of movie
Oh.
Gotcha.
that like Disney made, like when the war was going on, and then before Cinderella. Like this was the last one made.
Half of it was the
Cinderella.
story of Sleepy Hollow, and the other half was Wind in the Willows, but Sleepy Hollow was about Ichabod, and then Mr. Toad was Wind in the Willows.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right.
Very nice. Yes.
Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Gosh, you just have a beautiful voice.
That's literally what it sounds
So
like.
beautiful.
Yeah. I just remember the part. I never saw it, but there was a trailer in like this one movie I used to watch, which I forget what it was, but Ichabod would always go Ichabod Crane or whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he
remember that
actually. He
moment?
never talks during his one.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Cool. Very nice. So yeah, that's our next month's episode, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. So be sure to listen to that. You can find us on our website, which is a brand new website.
So pretty.
Yes, we're so excited about it. I just can't stop looking at it. It's talkmagictome.net now. No worries about www anymore. That's all handled. And it's still the number 2. So talkmagictome.net. So head over there, and you can see our new layout. And you can find all our links to our social media like Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr. And you can also find the links to listen to us on iTunes, Podomatic, and YouTube. And remember that all of our episodes are on our YouTube channel, so if you feel like listening to our Snow White episode again, go ahead all the way back to, the first episode on YouTube, and which is weird to think about, honestly. Like, oh, wow. I feel so old.
23
Especially now.
episodes.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Also, something new to our website is we now have forums. So if you guys want to comment on our episodes in any way, head over to the forums and you can comment on there.
Yes, please.
Yay.
Yes, please. And we'll probably even get into discussion with you. If you comment, we're going to write to you. So
Don't get into an argument with me. No, I'm kidding.
You won't
Yeah.
win.
yeah, you won't win. That's funny.
If you want an argument, direct it at Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Update, Jen's Steelers are winning right now.
All right. God. Anyway. Can you tell I'm not a Steelers fan? Poor Jen. Like, I'm an Eagle. I'm a Ravens fan.
Really? No, you're not.
No, I'm actually not. I'm just saying that.
I was like, how's that even possible?
No, I'm an Eagles fan, but I do like the Ravens though. There are some teams like I like Green Bay and Broncos and the Bengals. Like I like those teams, and the Ravens are like kind of one of those that fit into it. So, but I like the Eagles for the most part.
Yeah,
Obviously. And apparently, according to Siri, they're the best team in the league. So
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
go Eagles. And be sure, as we always say, to rate and review us on iTunes with 5 stars, because when you wish upon 5 stars, all of your dreams will come true in the form of this podcast.
Of course.
I miss saying that. I miss saying that so much.
I don't know if that's what they want, but we'll take your word for it.
God, I like get no support here. Like,
We love you. Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
we swear.
promise.
Thank you.
None of us are crossing our fingers.
Nah,
All right. That makes me feel better. Though I don't hear Eric saying anything, so I'm nervous, but whatever.
He's just waiting for his time. He's buying his time. It's fine.
Yeah.
You
But yeah.
see?
Oh god.
And I just
Anyway.
want to say something really quickly. Thank
Yeah.
you to my Melbourne people who let me put up flyers around town. You're all nice
Oh,
people.
nice. Rachel came up with the awesome idea to hang up flyers.
Very
So now I
nice.
think I'm gonna hang some up too. Maybe I should give some to the guys too. Do you think so, Rachel?
I think so.
You really
Get them
want.
out.
See, hear that? See the no enthusiasm. Like just no enthusiasm. Yeah, real quick, just to go back to the iTunes thing. just so you know, guys, by rating and reviewing us on there, it helps us out a lot because it provides information to iTunes, and iTunes will spit it back out, and listeners who, may listen to another Disney podcast, when you rate us, it will come up in the related searches so that it will draw more attention to our show.
We need all the attention we can get.
Yes, we do, because we're attention hogs.
Yes, we are.
So that ends our episode. And yeah, I had a really fun time talking about Aladdin.
Yeah, so did I. It's really good.
Yeah, it was. So from all of us at Talk Magic to Me, I'm Danielle.
I'm Prince Eric.
I'm DJ Jazzy Jeff JD.
And I'm Rachel.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah, see, they act like
Alrighty.
nothing really happens. I always think something's going to happen, but...
Maybe like a firework?
What, your computer just explodes?
Yeah, because you're like, 1, 2, 3, oh my god! It's just like we click the thing and then it's so anticlimactic, nothing happens.
Oh gosh.
Lift off!
Oh,
goodness.
man.
Well, you could set it up so that when you press the button, a sound effect goes off on your computer.
Probably.
There you go. Something climactic.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That could
You know,
work.
I need more
Extreme.
climaxes in my life.
That means two things.
Don't we all?
Don't we all?
Hey, this is one excellent podcast.
It really
This is all
We're
going to
just-
be edited out.
Yeah. Well, it might be in the bloopers.
I don't know.
You know,
You never know.
they don't know what we're hinting towards.
Yeah.
Of course not.
You know.
All right. Okay, I'll get us started. I am really intimidated.
I am.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning just scored, so I
why
just
this
want to
guy
jump under a
cat?
train right now.
Peyton Manning?
What's the... Wait,
Oh my god!
I love Peyton
What's
Manning.
the score?
2020, and there's
Oh, wow. They were
18
losing...
seconds
Whoa.
left.
Wow,
Yeah,
they
this is
were,
bloopers.
Denver was losing that whole game.
I know, I'm gonna lose my fantasy. I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm just upset. Continue.
And I don't
Okay.
watch any professional football.
Oh no.
Oh, I live
No, I
by
only
it.
watch college.
We've got
Ah.
Red Zone,
Okay.
so we've been watching it all day.
I
I see.
live by it. I live by it and Doctor Who. Oh, and Dressing.
my
And
God.
Once Upon a Time, and...
I don't watch that.
She doesn't watch
Oh,
that.
I thought you...
What the
Oh,
heck,
that's...
Eric?
No, Enchanted. Enchanted, that was
yes.
the one.
Love.
And
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park,
Yes.
yeah.
My
got
love. My love.
And your
So
cat.
This
Yeah.
is a podcast about Jen and the many things
my
that...
Why am I?
Who
in
knew?
here?
I guess we could all just sign off. Let her take the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yep. Just,
It's like,
just
this
talking.
episode was supposed to be about, but... ... dot.
We changed our mind.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the huge brawl in the Eagles game today?
I did. What the heck?
No, basically what happened was, okay, the Eagles threw what everybody thought was an interception, but they actually overturned it. But when they thought that they threw the interception, the guy on Washington started running it back, and he was he was down. The play was pretty much over, and some guy completely decked the Eagles quarterback, even though he had nothing to do with anything. And the guy completely blindsided him and completely decked him. And so
jerk.
Wow.
one of the Eagles top offensive linemen, this really, really huge guy, went over to the guy that did that, and he started just fighting him, and this huge brawl broke out, and they were all fighting each other on the sideline, and two players got ejected, and
Tisk tisk.
Damn.
Jeez.
That's legit.
I'll tell you what.
It's intimidating. Like
Just
other things.
like this. Okay.
almost as
Anyway.
intimidating as this chat.
Almost. Not quite.
Oh my
Almost.
goodness.
This is intense.
I'm gonna get us started, okay?
Okay.
We got a lot
No.
on our plate
You
today.
try to get
Get
a
the
handle
ball
on
rolling.
this. You do your best.
Right? You.
I'm trying, but
Go
I'm
ahead,
sweating
let's
bullets
see.
right now.
Intimidating.
I literally thought you were going to say I'm sweating balls right now.
I am sweating whole balls out of me. This is
Alright,
insane.
let's just forget that that's even
Whoa.
said.
I think any comment
It
that
could
can
be
be
beach
made.
balls. Come on, guys.
What is this
Sweat
rated?
that.
Sweaty
Right.
beach balls.
Wait, what?
What's our
What?
rating?
High school and above.
I was gonna say, this is a children's podcast. We've gone over that line.
Yeah.
I think.
I did
Never
tell that to my
was.
library.
Yeah, I know.
Because they were
Yeah.
gonna post it in the children's section, and I was just like, maybe more to the adult or teen section.
Yeah. That's why I put
The
on there. I was
adult
like,
section.
oh. I was like, maybe I should put no.
The
This
The adult
podcast
section.
is
It's
for.
a porn podcast.
Like, we're called
Ooh.
Talk
That's what that
Magic.
sounded like. You said
Lovely.
the adult section.
Well,
You right?
Talk Magic to me, it's supposed to be like Talk Dirty to me, you know? So,
Well, there you
That's-
go.
Whenever
You
I
got
type,
it.
before we had the website, whenever I typed it in, it would always change it to Talk Black Magic to me.
really?
Talk black.
And I don't know why.
What's up with that? Wow.
I never searched it either.
Okay.
Are you
Whisper some
sure
black
about that?
magic in my ear.
Are you sure about
Yes.
that?
I am 100% positive.
Wow, that's where we rate
Abracadabra.
online, people. That's what we rate by.
Yep.
Gosh.
Mhm.
We'll get better. It's okay, guys. We're not as bad as, like, Black Magic, you know? We're like Harry Potter magic.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of Harry Potter fans.
What about
True.
Tinkerbell's magic?
Tinkerbell. Oh, what the heck? What's up with me?
Boom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had a major fail. Okay, but let's. I'm gonna get us started. Okay. Okay.
You will try.
I will try.
And fail. No,
Take
I'm kidding.
472.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or take 113. Does anybody get that reference?
Take what?
No.
Wait, say it again.
Take 113. It's a really hard reference. It's the animation classroom where A113, where everybody goes. That was a fail on my
what's
part.
A113?
Sorry.
Right.
So confused.
I just watched something on that too.
Oh yeah.
I do know what you're talking about.
Okay. Cool. Yay!
Huh.
I succeeded in one area of my life.
No.
It's like one of those secret things that's in every Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah,
We'll talk about it. I'll just say it later. I'll get us started.
alright.
Okay.
It's close to 8:30, so I don't want to miss much of the game if that's possible.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind a little bit, but I want to watch some of it.
Oh, that's why you're. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has to leave
Wow.
at 8:30. So
Hey, if I would say that, you'd be making fun of me.
she's not an official host anymore.
Yeah,
so, you know,
I'm
she's
just
that's
letting it
true,
go as I
but-
please.
She gets privileges.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
your-
we
that
would
team-
make
that
fun of
team's
you, Eric.
bad. You even said your team's. Well, that
I
team's
know,
in a
but
bu-
it's my team, though. I love them.
No, I know. I got.
You
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
You
You're
got
right.
me.
You're right. Because
You
if
got
my
me.
team was bad, I'd still want to watch
That's
them.
right. I mean,
I
I'll
agree.
We
miss
wouldn't-
them, but
we wouldn't let Eric go, though. We'd be like, no, you're staying here. God.
No, when we said, okay, can you record on the 21st, I had to look up what time the Eagles game was to
Oh
make
my
sure.
God.
see,
Hold on.
Holding.
Just stay one step ahead of the bread line.
Yeah. Oh, I never know what that meant.
that was good.
Aha.
Aladdin puns.
Yeah.
I got jokes.
So punny.
So perfect.
Uh,
Well, I'm just gonna be honest here. Like, it's so sad what happened, his death, and I just. Oh my god!
God.
Phone call.
Whose is it?
Gotta love those moments.
That was Jen.
Somebody
Right?
will get it.
It's not mine.
It's usually, anytime that something like that happens, it's always from Jen.
I'm sorry. I bet it's my aunt.
Don't-
Okay.
It's
I
up
don't
to
want
you.
to be mean. I'll be like, well, I'm done. I